Hi guys, Crispo here and welcome back to the latest episode of my York City simulated career. I've had a quick look off recording of players who I want to bring into the team. I'm going to show you a few now that I've added to the shortlist. First one is Moussa Dembele from Spurs. He has less than 1 year remaining on his contract, so hopefully we can get him for less than his current value. But we'll have to see for now. We're going to make an inquiry and see what happens. Another one is Matteo De Chilio. I did and ah whether to actually go for De Chilio as he is in another playthrough that I watch for, and he's managing York City as well. So I was dubious about whether to pick him up, as I didn't want too many people saying, "Oh, you're just buying the same players that he's gone for." But as right back goes, he's the best one that was available. There was also there Wilfred Bonney, another forward who we may look to bring in. It depends if we sell one of ours. But we've made inquiries for Dembele, De Chilio and Bonney. There is Leandro, who I'd love to buy, but unfortunately he's going to cost too much right now. But those were the players. What I've done in between recordings as well, I've been into the catalogue and I've bought, as you can see there, the scout has been dispatched. I've bought the Scout a future star. I've not gone with the financial takeover, but I have gone and got a future star who will be with us soon. As Milan have told me, I can have De Chilio for 3.6. Wow, that's fantastic. I'm going to be a bit cheeky though. See if I can get him for 3 million, as he has less than a year left on his contract. And we have some players returning from loan. We have Luis Godam, Diego Ortiz, Yago and Nasser Renaud. Okay, so that's dropped the wage budget down to, I think, 47,000 I saw before. Yeah, so one thing I will do, those players have come back in off loan, so I want to put them back out on loan again, or look to sell them, depending how they've progressed. Piccolo, well, yeah, he's already transfer listed. Wolford, can't do anything with at the moment. Nasser Renaud, rated 63-17. Yeah, we'll let you go out on loan for another season. Yago, 63 at 20. If Renaud's going out on loan, I honestly don't know what to do with you, Yago. You know what? Actually, if Renaud is 17 and 63, I need to sell Yago because he's 20 and 63, and Ortiz is 18 and he's rated 63, and he's going out on loan. So Yago's not going to play for me, so he needs to go. Godan, I think I'm going to let you go out on loan again. And I don't think there's anyone else after that. I think the rest of the team is going to be staying as they are. A few youth players there who aren't going to really do much for us, but if I can get a couple of 100,000, then that's going to be great, and we can sell them, get the money in, and look to strengthen the squad elsewhere. I want to try and get the starting 11 to a minimum of 80 rated overall. As we've been told, we need to put in a bid of around 4.7 million for Bonney, should we wish to sign him. As Barca target Lloris, I thought I saw there. We'll get this schedule moved on, as we have Tom Oyemyela has come back and has signed his first professional contract. Quickly see what his rating is. Hopefully it's at least 60. No, it's 55. How old is he though? Because we've got Piccolo who's 55. Oyemyela is 16. Piccolo is 19. So Piccolo definitely needs to go. And Oyemyela, I think the best thing to do would be to let him go out on loan. Hopefully a League 1, League 2 side will pick him up and he can go out on loan with them. I think same for Wolford. I can't sell him yet, so we may as well let him go out on loan and see if we can get some experience and see how much and how quickly he progresses. So let's have a look at contracts. Quickly see whose contracts are running out. So there's Piccolo and Escobar. So Piccolo is going regardless. Escobar could be one. Defenders, most importantly of all, everyone seems to be signed up for a long time. Yep, Valverde, Yago, yeah, they're all signed up for a long time. I think the weak link in my team is the right back. We currently only have one, and that's Valverde, who is rated at 73, as Juan Marcos and Patrick Hoffler have both signed professional contracts. And Milan tell me that 3 million isn't enough to get Matteo De Sciglio. So we'll be cheeky, we'll go 3.5. You said 3.6. We'll put in a 3.5 bid and see what you say to that. But yeah, I definitely think the right back is the first port of call, and then maybe potentially look at bringing in a new striker. We have Benzia, who's our best striker. As you can see there, Hoffler, my new youth player, is rated 56, and Juan Marcos is rated 63. Wow, I think he could be a good player. Medium defensive work rate, high attacking work rate for a central midfielder. That's great. I'll do with these two as I've done with the others. I'll make them available for loan. Obviously Hoffler, I think by the end of this season he could be on his way out. Marcos is definitely one that I want to look to try and get out on loan as quickly as possible for the next 2 seasons and get him as much experience as we possibly can. As we have a transfer offer for Fraser Forster from Calgary, 5.5 million. He's valued at 4.4. Not a chance. He is going to be my keeper for this season and next, and then I think Butland should be ready to step up to the plate. We'll get this schedule moved on until we hear back. Hopefully we can sell a couple of medium players, thinking Pavlovic, Taylor type of players that we can replace easily with better players. Milan have told me they have set a price tag of 5.5 million. Okay, a bit strange. You told me 3.6 before. Could be because I'm dicking you around, to be fair. We'll put in a 3.6, and then I may just drop it and look to see who else we can sign, to be fair. If you're going to dick me around and tell me it's 5.5 million now, when you told me one price a couple of weeks ago. As you have a transfer offer for Matteo Piccolo, valued at 170,000. They offered me 150,000. I'll gladly accept that. Get you off the books, as I think we've got 5 keepers now. We'll get this schedule moved on, and we won't, because we've got a transfer offer is unacceptable for De Sciglio, and we have an offer for Hiram Mir, valued at 4.6. Stuttgart have offered 5. Not a chance. If there was a 1 before that and it was 15, I think you'd have a deal. Okay, once again we'll try and get through as much as pre-season as we can, as we have another transfer offer for Fraser Forster from Liverpool, 5 million. Not a chance I'm going to let him go to you, especially for that price. Okay, so we'll try and get a bit further in. Okay, talks are broken down between Piccolo and Blesico Bata. Not much I can do about that, really. I would have liked him to have gone soon, so it's a little bit more transfer funds available, and a little bit more on the wage budget available. But we're rattling through. First pre-season games coming up soon, as we have an offer for Thiago Medeiros, Newcastle, 6 million. He's worth 4.6. Not a chance. I'm going to try not to sell players to my Premier League rivals unless they pay over the odds. Okay, I'm not really going to go in. I don't think I'm going to go in for a De Sciglio again, so we'll do another search for right backs and see who we can get. Minimum rating of 80, max wage of 50,000, and let's see who we can pick up. I'd ideally like someone whose contract is running out this season so we can pick them up on the cheap. Okay, so the highest rated player we have is Danilo, 26-year-old, rated 83. Mario Fernandez. Andrew Matthews doesn't look too bad, only on 30 grand a week. Good physical stats there. Mental attributes aren't too bad. And his skill stats, good crossing, good curve, marking is good. Slide tackle, standing tackle, both good. Okay, and long throw-ins as well. That's great news. How much do you want for him, Celtic? 3 years left. Between 7.4 and 8.6. We'll put an inquiry in. Let's see who else we can pick up. Hugo Mallow. Santiago Arias. 25 grand a week. Wow, another one with good physical stats. Skill attributes, marking is good. Short pass is good. Slide tackle is good. Stand tackle is good. Okay, Sporting. I'll just check his contract. 2 years left. So we're going to have to pay maybe base value, if not a bit over that, but we'll make an inquiry. Montoya, Azpilicueta, 45,000 a week for Montoya. How many years left have you got on your contract? 5 years. Whoa, we're going to have to pay a lot for him. Raphael, wow, from Man United, only 27. 1 year left. We could look to bring him in. You know what? Yeah, that could be an absolutely fantastic signing. Premier League experience. Barbosa, we looked to sign him last season but couldn't get him in time, so we'll just make the inquiry. He's one player who obviously I was interested in, but we didn't get the inquiry back until after the deadline, so we couldn't sign him. As Barbosa inquiry has come back, 9.5 million, holy shit. And Arias 6.5 million. Both slightly, I think, out of my price range. I want to try and spend 5 million so I can spend it on 2 players. Raphael, 3.6 million. We're definitely going to just offer that. 45 grand a week. I can afford his wages. Adam Matthews, 8 million. Wow. Oh, okay. Adam Matthews would have a player I would have liked, but if we can get Raphael in, that would be an absolutely fantastic signing. As we have our first pre-season game coming up against Frankfurt. Man United, offer unacceptable. Set a 6 million price tag. I inquired 2 days ago and you told me 3.6. Absolutely not a chance I'm playing that. I'll go to 4 million maximum for him. I really don't understand that. He was the inquiry said 3.6 and then they go and tell me 6 million for him. You know what? I'll go back in for Dicilio, I think. We'll go 4 million. Offers between 3.2 and 4 million. I'll go 4 million. Hopefully Milan accept that. Okay, we've got a pre-season game coming up. Quickly check the squad. I don't think there's many changes I want to make. I want to try and keep it as is. Although, to be fair, D'Souza Silva, your form's pretty good, so I'll give. I think I'll give you Luke Shaw again. Here and Meyer will bring you in as well. Obviously, I want my best centre-back pairing. You see there, Valverde 73 compared to you've got Medeiros and Meyer both in the 80s. Shaw and D'Souza Silva both high 70s. The other area it could be the camera where we've got Taylor who's 78. Forwards we've only got one in the 80s. I do need to look to bring in people who are 80 minimum. I think if we're going to have a full starting 11 who are rated 80 minimum, that should stand us in good stead for this coming season. We'll get this first game of the pre-season underway against Frankfurt. We're at home and we lose 3-1. Benzia gets on the score sheet, which is vitally important. He needs to start scoring pretty soon, otherwise I think in a January transfer window he'll be going. If he's not got, I'd say, at least 10 goals by January, he's going to be going, unless he gets injured or he's not playing every game. Milan, transfer offer accepted, £4 million for Matteo Dicilio. 40 grand a week's what he's currently on. We'll offer him a 4-year deal, and once again he's going to be a crucial first team player. Hopefully he accepts that. I think I'll go to 50 max a week should he not accept. As we have a game coming up against Mallorca, as the transfer offer is unacceptable, same Man United. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to worry about it. You told me 3.6 and then you've dicked me around and told me he can go for 6 million. So we'll make a few changes ahead of the team for this next game, bringing in Jack Butland, D'Souza Silva, Pavlovic. We'll give Hames a game. Benzia scored, so we'll keep him in. And we'll try Soriano. Matix is a more speedster, but I want to try Soriano. A bit of bulk up front, with Benzia being... I'm sure Benzia's a little short ass in real life. Okay, so we're away in Mallorca, sunning ourselves in pre-season, getting all tantastic, and we take a 2-1 win. Soriano sent off for 2 yellow cards, Benzia with 2 goals, and Ushinawa sent off for Mallorca as well. So a player from each side was sent off, and a 2-1 win. As we have a transfer offer for Jack Butland. Bologna, season-long loan. Gladly let you go. No future fee set. I'll gladly let you go and play in the Serie A, and they're covering 30 grand of his wages. That's fantastic. That should give me around 87,000 per week for wages now, as Matteo De Chilio has declined the contract offer. Okay, I said I'd go to 50 max, so I'm going to go to 45. Yeah, remaining budget 40 plus 37. Yeah, 77 grand a week. That's should, if we can sign De Chilio for 4 million, give us 6 million and around 30 grand a week to sign a new player, which is great news. Okay, De Chilio, hopefully you sign that contract. Give you 5 grand a week pay rise, as we have a game coming up against your AC Milan right now. Quickly check the team out, get it back to what it should be for the starting 11. Obviously Foster in goal as Butland's gone. Valverde, yeah, you know what, everything looks to be okay there. I'm going to try and use Hayams a lot this season, bring him on, see how much we can progress him. Milan are playing a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Adriano and Gans up front. Okay, we lose the game 3-1. 2 goals from Traore and 1 from Pato. But more importantly, Benzia scored again. It's 4 goals in 3 games for Benzia. It's absolutely fantastic news for him, as our scout has returned with a player he feels may become world class. Okay, here we go. Ruud Veldmat, hopefully. Looks like he's going to be a right winger as well. Training injury. Holy shit, Thiago Medeiros out for 4 months. Wow. That's really thrown a spanner in the works. As that, obviously, one of my 2 starting centre backs out for, well, until at least Christmas, you'd think. 4 months from now. Yeah, it will be January. He'll be back. Okay, so I think we're going to have to search for a centre back, see who we can bring in. Hopefully, we can find someone else who is in the last year of their contract, get them signed up as soon as we possibly can. Okay, Abdenor, a bit too much, can't really afford him. Chris Smalling, 7.5 million, 50 grand a week. Joel Matip, okay, 4 years, 11 months left. So we're going to have to pay over the top for him. Chris Smalling, how much have you got left on your contract? 3 years, 11 months, but we'll just make an inquiry anyway. Kieran Clark, what about you? Let's have a quick look. 2.11, 2 years, 11 months, sorry. Wow, Stephen Colker, 2009, you've been at Spurs since 1 year, 11 months. Yeah, I'll inquire. It could be, I would really like you at the club. Vincenzo Camilleri, look at this. Prince Desir Guano, 23 years old and is rated 82. Has 3 years, 11 months on his contract. We'll see if we can get you on the cheap. Thomas Callas, 2 years, 11 months. Wow, up to 15 million for you. Can't afford you. Anyone else we can look to bring in? Angelo Ogbonna, Chris Demetrius, Mvia, 28, Day, 29, Ezekiel Munoz, Thomas Ronge, could be one I may look to bring in. 5 million, 35 grand a week. Rafael Varane, interesting one. Approached to buy 2 years, 11 months. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to make an inquiry about you, Varane. However, I'd love to get you in, but I don't think you'd come. You'd be absolutely fantastic. You know what? We'll leave it at that for now, guys. I think that's enough centre backs to be having a look at. We'll get this schedule moved on and see how much more we can get done in this episode. Obviously, I think we're going to. I don't think we're going to get play a game in this episode, as we have a transfer offer for Iago, valued at 625,000. Donny have offered me 325,000. Not a chance. I'm selling him for that little. You can have him for his value of 625,000. Get him off the wage budget. Yeah, I think what I might look to do is, we've got 10 days till the first game of the season, so I will look to go up to the first game of the season, as Varane will cost us 10 million according to Real Madrid. Prince will cost us around 14. Stephen Coker will cost 10. Chris Smalling will cost 10. Wow. There's an offer for Diego Ortiz. Borough, a season-long loan. Gladly accept that. Okay, that's a bit of a kick in the knackers with all those centre-backs coming back as costing too much. Player loaned, 1.5k covered. Yeah, could have done with one of those coming back and saying, "Oh yeah, you can have him for this much." Contract offer declined once again from Deschilio. Oh god, he's going to want serious money. He's going to want 60 grand, isn't he? Go to 50, 10% clean sheet bonus, 5-year deal, crucial first team player. I was going to offer him a 4-year deal again, but as he wants that much money, I want him on a 5-year deal. As Doncaster said, they'll match the 625,000 for Iago. Hopefully that deal goes through the next couple of days and we get at least 400,000 from that deal. Okay, here we go. Other clubs showing an interest in Rafael Varane's stock. That was Newcastle, I believe. Okay, less than a week before the first game of the season against Aston Villa. We'll see how and if we can bring any new signings in before then. Contract offer declined again from Deschilio. He's loving it there, so basically he's holding out for a lot more money. 55 is going to be my final offer. Crucial again, 5-year deal, 10% clean sheet bonus. So he's going to get £5,500 for every clean sheet. As the board have given me 475,000 from the sale of Iago. Zwolle have come back with an offer for Capice. Gladly accept that. 100,000 less than what he's worth, but it gets him off my books. Okay, yeah, the cream coming up against Villa is the first of the season, and I'm slightly concerned how we've made no signings yet. As a player has been sold, Capice, and the board have given me £250,000 towards my transfer budget. But yeah, I am slightly concerned. I think by this time last season, I'd sold a couple of players and bought in 3, and I am just really concerned as to why we haven't bought in anyone yet. We've got the money. I'm trying to bring in 2 players. Maybe I just have to bring in 1. As Bauer aims to take York City into Europe. Predicted finish 7th. Key player Thiago Medeiros. Ironically, he was out for 4 months. Performances should fall on the shoulders of Oscar Moreno Fuentes. And about Daniel Canteros being a linchpin, and also Perez Alonso. Well, Perez Alonso could get a few games for us. He's only 20 but rated 76. And he is in line to get a few games with Thiago Medeiros being out injured. But guys, I'm going to call it a day here. I'm going to spend a bit of time scouting players off recordings, as Deschilio has declined the contract again. So I'm not going to offer him a new contract. So I'll call it a day there. I'm going to have a look for other players to sign in both the centre-back role, the right-back role. I may look at getting another central midfielder in if I can, who's rated 80 minimum, just to fill that slot in, because we've got Silva and Bueno Freites both rated 82, and I may see if I can bring another striker in to go along with Benzia. Well guys, I'll catch you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Cheers!